Hello, my name is Millicent Pierre-Louis, and I'd like to thank you very much indeed for taking the time and trouble to join me on this video. I'd also like to thank those of you who have watched my previous videos, who have commented on them. One person suggested that it might be a good idea for me to try and jazz up the videos a little bit. So hence I have come inside, mainly because it's rather cold outside. I have also worn a rather colourful blouse and added some makeup. So I hope that helps. Well, it's a start anyway. What we're going to talk about in this video is self-love. Now, I'm not talking about the self-love where you feel that you alone are the centre of the universe and the whole world revolves around you. I'm not talking about that type of self-love. I'm talking about the self-love where you love yourself. You love yourself for who you are. You love yourself for the person that you are, with warts and all. None of us are perfect. We all have things that we would like to change about ourselves. It may be, for example, me, I feel that my bottom is absolutely huge. I would love to have a smaller bottom. And maybe, who knows, maybe a smaller nose as well. But you know, I am who I am. You are who you are. And we need to appreciate ourselves for the individuals that we are. We appreciate our uniqueness and we love ourselves for exactly who we are. Oftentimes we watch television, the media, the press tells us that we should be, thinner, we should look like this or we should look like that. And all of these things, we get bombarded with so much information, and sometimes it makes us question who we are. Well, I think it's really important for us to take some time out and to love ourselves, to look ourselves in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm okay. I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect, but I'm okay and I like myself for who I am. I really believe that the only way that you can really love somebody is by first of all loving yourself. I'd like to share with you a poem that I came across on the internet when I was doing a little bit of research for this topic. I'd like to read this poem to you. Now, this poem is written by probably one of Britain's greatest comedic actors of the 20th century, of the silent movie era, an actor by the name of Charlie Chaplin. Some of you may have heard of him. And the poem is entitled, As I Began to Love Myself. Charlie Chaplin wrote this poem on his 70th birthday in 1959. And I would like to share it with you. As I began to love myself, I found that anguish and emotional suffering are only warning signs that I was living against my own truth. Today, I know this is authenticity. As I began to love myself, I understood how much it can offend somebody if I try to force my desires on this person. Even though I knew the time was not right and the person was not ready for it. And even though this person was me, today I call it respect. As I began to love myself, I stopped craving for a different life. And I can see that everything that surrounded me was inviting me to grow. Today, I call it maturity. As I began to love myself, I understood that at any circumstance, I am in the right place at the right time. And everything happens at the exactly right moment. So I could be calm. Today, I call it self-confidence. As I began to love myself, I quit stealing my own time and I stopped designing huge projects for the future. Today, I only do what brings me joy and happiness. Things I love to do and that make my heart cheer. And I do them in my own way and in my own rhythm. Today, I call it simplicity. As I began to love myself, I freed myself of anything that is no good for my health. Food, people, things, situations, and everything that drew me down and away from myself. At first, I called this attitude a healthy egoism. Today, I know it is love of oneself. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to that poem as much as I enjoyed reading it to you. If you have found this video of help to you, please subscribe. Also, please keep the comments coming in. I'd like to thank you for taking the time once again. And remember, love is all around. Open up to love. And I very much look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thank you very much indeed. Bye-bye.